I ask you like some other questions? Like, let's get a little bit kind of almost like musicological, and harmony and melodically thinking, right? Do you feel that there's like you have an approach to kind of melody and harmony that is, dare I say, like uniquely Bulgarian, or do you feel like in your part of the world in general? I mean, I mentioned before when I was playing the samples, like just the way that Asia does her harmonies is like very much like your part of the world, and that's very different to other spots. But like, did you find that influenced you straight away when you were doing electronic music and playing guitar as well? Like, I know that's a weird thing. It's like asking a fish what they think of the water that they're swimming in.
Yeah. For me, how to say, first of all, I'm not a musician. I have no idea what's that all about. For me, I mean,
I'm gonna get that on a t-shirt.
all I know, all I've learned in school and art academy is how to do this, how to draw.
Okay.
So for me, music is composition of a painting. I don't have idea. I don't have any idea how to play piano. I just play. I'm not scared to fall. So I just play whatever I like, whatever feels right, and I record it and then edit it and do some music with it. But about the harmonies and all this stuff, I don't really understand them. I don't really care about the musicality inside because I have no clue.
Right.
Asia is my music guide on all the records. On all the tracks for the project, because she would sing a song and I would ask what's the notes, and she would, the first one is C, the second one is D, and I'm like, okay, C is here and D. This is D. Okay, D. So I know it's maybe not the best thing to say about myself. I like dropping people's expectation. Oh my God, this producer doesn't know the notes.
I love it. Yeah.
But for me, this is so important that I don't think like a standard musician. I don't follow any rules because I know no rules.
Amazing.
I only know the rules of good music. I've listened to thousands of records when I was a kid. I grew up in a room full of records. My brother was a music collectionist, and so yeah, it was this world of music that passed through my ears, and like reading a lot of books and then writing your own book. Of course, right. You're gonna have a lot of influence, and yeah. So for the Bulgarian harmonies and the technical part, I can't really answer. But I can tell you that every time I hear these harmonies and the way they work, it resonates deeply with myself because I'm, as you said, I'm the fish in this water. So I'm just mesmerized by the weirdness and the disharmony that works well in a way.
Yeah.
And I correlate directly with metal music because when I was making this kind of stuff, I've listened to thousands of metal records, and I also have a metal project, like a side thing as well.
Oh, amazing.
Also a pretty famous band in Bulgaria, whatever. But yeah, so with the Bulgarian harmonies and playing, putting the voices in, we call it a second, like when you play the white key and the black key right next to each other.
Yeah.
Usually people use it in horror movies when you want to do the horror movie kind of pad, you just press it and you're like, whoa, spooky. But in Bulgarian music, it's like supernatural and beautiful in a way. Like one of the voices goes straight one note and the other ones just jumping one note on top, one note below, and da 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 da. So it's like this kind of this harmony that makes it unique.
Yeah.
That's what I know because I've worked with the voices and I know how they sound. I can saw the tracks and hear like each one of them.
That's cool.
In general, I'm just like a big fan of Bulgarian folklore music, and it has this cosmic feeling, not just because of the Voyager record where there is the song from Bulgaria on there, but in general, when I listen to this music, I'm not here. I disappear somewhere. I'm in the woods. I'm in the mountains. I'm in the nature.
Right.
For me, this is the sound of Bulgarian nature, and because I'm so related to my hometown, I grew up in the mountains, and I was just basically playing my entire childhood in the forest.
Wow.
So this kind of influenced me as an artist, and I don't know much about commuting in a big city. I'm always trying to be passing through the park and just get there as soon as possible. I've traveled the world as well. I've been to whatever place possible. Australia a couple of times, New Zealand, Mexico, USA. Europe was every weekend for me for like 10 years when I was DJing heavily. So I've seen a lot of places, and still when I hear Bulgarian music in these places, everything starts to appear and look like Bulgaria out of a sudden. And for me, this is important for Bulgarian people abroad to listen to have this message sent from Bulgaria so they feel home. And when we did the USA tour with my Kanatica project, it was 2019. We was playing mostly for the Bulgarian community, and each one of them was just coming with tears in their eyes, like saying, "Wow, what an experience!" We was just for 1 hour during the concert, we was back home, and it felt so warm and nice. And we're not doing the cheap folklore kind of stuff, because that's also very easy to pick up and just become a pop star using the folklore songs. I'm always putting this underground feeling to them, and trying to build a more tense future for the listener. So it's not music for each one around. I don't want to be like a pop star. I want to keep my true artist kind of thing to the music.
Right.
I don't want to sell out. Just trying to survive with what I love, with what I truly love.